It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a couple crazy things between the weather and whatnot.
Snowmageddon.
Yep.
Outside, looking at that hill. You can see the grass a little bit again.
Yeah.
Starting to melt.
I was actually thinking recently, I'm like, I wonder what it'd be like to try and sled down something like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
It would hurt.
Yeah. With all the leaves gone, you can see all the way up that hill.
Yeah, it's a massive hill,
too.
We might be going solo for a little bit today, huh? Sam's on a pitch. Know what Cam's doing? I'll send a note. Hey, we're podcast is on. Finish up strong. Need some more appointments. All right. Ooh. How many podcasts did you guys do without me?
Just 2. We did one on Monday, and then the one on Tuesday we had the client stop in, which was a fun little visit, something different.
Spilled a bunch of coffee all over my hoodie. Did you see that? Did I just do that sitting down here?
I don't know.
These Starbucks lids are so janky.
Yeah. Yeah, I went yesterday, and they're like, you want a straw? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I look at the lid, and I'm like, there's no way I could get a straw in here.
I'm pretty sure I just ruined this Snow White hoodie. Great.
Almost nobody knows, except for it's on the podcast.
It's on the podcast. Now 10 people know. Yeah, man. I mean, it's January 16th. It's the middle of the month. We're having a good month so far. Moving some business. Go look at the activity so far, just to give guys a quick rundown. Zeke Scott's got 4 today. Anthony Aiken's got a couple. Rashawn Dennis has got a couple. Emma's got a couple. Guys are cranking, man. 17 today. It's a little bit light. We still got some time. Yeah. But the mid-20s and the 30s would be good. I think we're approaching, 10 new clients this month. Might have some more. We're doing some of our first renewals, right, or contract re-ups for guys that have been here, for their first year. Because we switched from month to month to handshake deals to contracts. Loved handshake deals. It was killing me to go away from that, but man.
Yeah.
There'd just be too many people. I mean,
yeah, it only takes a couple people to ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah. And it's not even that you could get a great client on a month-to-month arrangement, but the turds would sign up sooner. Right. That's the problem. It's like, they'd be like, oh yeah, dude, I'm going to get signed up right now and I'll get a couple appointments or deals and then leave. And man, we even used to have a money back guarantee, and guys would be closing deals and just using it. So like, what do you mean? Of course I'm using the money back guarantee. It's there. All I have to do is say I'm not satisfied. Like, yeah, but you want some business. Yeah, well, wasn't enough. So give me my money back.
Or I'm just done now.
Yeah. 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 And hey, I get it if it sucked, but we never had those scenarios. Guys would be like, yeah, I know, but just got a big deal, or I'm in a cash crunch, or, it's like, oh, cool. So you're just abusing it. It's
like you said. Yeah. Some of that situation is people that we might not want to be partners with in the first place. Yeah. If that's the way they do work. So
anyway, so it did its job, man. The contracts was great. We are the guys who are questionable, who we should not be talking with. It gets identified really quickly, and then they're out. And man, it feels awesome. Yeah. It feels awesome to have them. Not be dealing with these crazy, wild accusations of, I didn't make $1 million this month or whatever. And you get to focus on like just building good, solid relationships, good business relationships.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch, we just released a testimonial with one of our MSP clients. But there's a tidbit in there just about, and I like how he kind of compared it. It's like one of those memes where it's the guy digging and he gives up digging and he's so close to all the gold bars. Yeah. It's like your sales pipeline is on the brink of success, and that you just need to have patience. Good things take time, obviously.
Yeah.
So
The amount of guys who will say, I've done this like 10 times. You're like, you've done it 10 times? Okay, well, don't do it the 11th with us, right?
Right.
I get it if you've had a bad experience, maybe, a time or 2 or 3. I'll even give you like 5 times.
Right.
There's a lot of bad companies. But when you say I've done this a dozen times or something like that, you're like, at some point, it's not the girl's fault anymore.
No.
Right? You're the problem.
Yep.
It's where did all the good girls go, or where did all that go? No, it's just like, dude, it's just maybe you're not good at sales and you're not taking the advice.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Readjust,
And man, one thing we were doing today, which was cool, is kind of editing a business growth client's agreement. They've kind of given us carte blanche to go in and draft it up. And like there's some resistance on, this is shorten it up, or I really like some strong language in here, scary lawyer language.
Okay.
Yeah, like especially like a confidentiality.
Yeah.
Who really gives a shit?
Right. Well, then you're scaring off anybody.
Yeah. In perpetuity, you're not gonna. Do you want to? You could be the most honest person in the world. Do you really want to sign something for in perpetuity that you won't ever
that I'm gonna
disclose that you worked with somebody? It's so stupid.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, let's just be realistic.
But to the clients that are open to making those adjustments to make things work, I mean, that's the name of the game. So not being ignorant to making adjustments to make it easier for people to understand and go through with your service.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, contracts are going good. We're renewing some of the guys. One of the guys we got to talk to did a video recently, and it'll be fun. Be fun to check it out. Speaking of videos, though, Mason's here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow, sound effects and everything, huh?
I know.
Wow, we're stepping it up.
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Hopping on?
Yeah.
What do you got to tell the world?
Well,
First of all, did you see how
Oh, no.
this guy?
What do you...
I know. I know how to drink. I
Yeah?
just think,
There's a hole in the lip.
yeah, something like that. And it fell through. I went the whole freaking day. I thought without it. Maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe not.
and that's the worst, too. White? Oh, are you going to be able to get that out of there?
I don't know.
Oh,
Just throw it away.
best of luck to
It's, it's a paint hoodie now.
There you go.
Just painting it.
You got to have them.
But anyway, so you're here for what news you got to share?
Yeah, so I filmed my video today, closed my deal, but outside of that, I wanted to talk about my venture from last weekend as well. Did some kind of marketing. I'm on a web page or a Facebook page for winning a tournament. I won a euchre tournament with my cousin. I was wearing my Arsenal hoodie. And
You were?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I was wearing
What's the Facebook page?
It's
Is it closed?
It's I think it's St. Dominic. I think you'd be able to pull it up. St. Dominic Facebook page. They hold this was the second annual euchre tournament. Played in it last year. We did not win a single game last year. And
There you are.
yes, sir. Right there. Arsenal business growth.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yes,
Matt will
sir.
superimpose that.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It was fun. I was like, oh man, that hoodie looks even better on a winner.
Yeah.
So now explain it for the people at home, i.e. me. What is this? Euchre?
Yeah, euchre. It's a card game. It's
Okay.
kind of like Spades, but it's
It's better.
a shortened version of Spades. So it's based off of Trump, and you deal it's 9 through ace of every suit, and you flip the last card, you deal them all out, flip the last card, that's Trump, and then there's 4 cards underneath that are buried. So
Last card that's flipped, that suit
is Trump.
of card is the Trump. It wins.
Yes. So and
Okay.
then it goes jacks are high. So if I flip a 9 of spades, then the jack of spades and the jack of clubs are the highs, and then it goes ace, king, queen.
Yeah, because the jack of the same color is
Of the
also
same color is also the same. So it's called left and right. But
Yeah. So if you flip if Trump suit is hearts, right? It goes like jack of hearts, jack of diamonds,
Yep.
ace of hearts, king,
king, queen,
queen, 10, 9. Right?
10, 9. Yep. So we did not win. You play. There were 62 teams, and we played last year. Obviously, did not win a single game. And then we didn't even get the consolation prize for biggest loser.
Did anybody go it alone?
Oh yeah.
Is that what you call it? That's what my grandparents call it.
Oh yeah,
I'm going alone.
Yeah, go alone.
It's so badass when you say it too.
Oh, it's so
people
fun.
are like, no.
Especially if you've got like, Jack, ace, king, and ace or something like that.
I haven't played in a long time. Do you get
4 points?
4 points if you go alone, right?
Yeah, 4 points if you go alone, 2 points if you and your partner take all of them.
You get all, and then 1 point if you just.
And then 1 point if you get
the majority.
The three of you have to take 3 to get a point.
It's 3 to get a point.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, but it was fun. But yeah,
and you take turns, and you're not allowed to communicate with the partner sitting across from you and stuff, but people do.
Oh yeah, they're like, no knocking, no signals or whatever. Yeah. And you get caught cheating, you're gonna get kicked out. Yeah. But I mean, we clearly didn't cheat last year. If we did, we did a terrible job not winning a single hand. and then at the end of the night, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a raffle for biggest loser, and I was like, so you expect the biggest loser to win a raffle at the end, like win a drawing at the end of the night for the basket? That doesn't make any sense.
Sounds like the winner would be the loser of that game.
Correct.
Technically.
Yeah. But we ended up in the same group. So me and my cousin, we actually play. We hang out them like almost every single weekend, and then we play our wives. So I'm never on the same team with my wife. And so it gets pretty heated on the weekends. So,
sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. So then we played in this tournament, and we were in the same group as our wives, and we'd lost the first 2 games. And then our third game we were playing our wives, and they were talking all kinds of crap. And we sat down with them and we beat them, and we didn't lose a game after that.
Yeah.
I was like, they were like, well, you're gonna have to buy us something nice because we propelled you to the win. Yeah. But it was fun. Yeah, no, the picture was great. I was looking at it. My cousin was like, "What's Arsenal bag?" I was like, Arsenal BG, dude. BG, dude. So
Arsenal bag?
Yeah.
Can you read? I don't know. It's pretty close.
It's all right. It's all right.
You got to play it off like, it's in the bag.
Yeah, but hundreds.
Got an Arsenal in my bag.
We joke about this because there's like 6 families that run St. Charles, and it's like Hercules, Mueller's, there's like a big subset, and they all joked, like, we played the Muellers, and they're like, yeah, we've got 6 kids, and we tell them all the time, it's like, hey, you gotta check to make sure you're not related to anybody in this, because it's just huge families. And so all of those families are seeing that picture spread all across St. Louis. So we'll see what happens.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, but I filmed my video for my closed deal today. Excited for 2025 and closing more.
Yeah, man. You closed the deal. How much was it for again?
$7,161 monthly recurring.
Sheesh. Yeah. How much commission is that?
It's $716.10 every month. So I haven't done the math. Once he told me that I was going to be monthly, I was like, well, I'm not going to do the math. We'll see.
It's a lot of money, dude. Oh, he's paying you monthly?
Yeah, he's paying me monthly.
That's all right. Spread it out. Get the whole thing.
Yeah. No, yeah. I agree. It's nice. Yeah.
That's nice when it's all up front, too.
It is nice when it's all up front. I've got a $17,000 check. That was really nice to have.
Yeah, check for $17,000.
$17,000.
Who wrote you that one?
That one was my client out in Toledo.
Mr. Stainbrook?
Yeah, Mr. Stainbrook.
He's a good man.
He is a good man. Yeah, it's he's been a delight to work with as well. So
what you got in the hopper with him?
We've got a deal that is set to close Friday.
How much?
Tomorrow. We got it's $8,893 or something like that. Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost out on the big one. I was counting my chickens.
I don't know. I mean, it's some of those big ones. You gotta understand. It's scary.
Yeah,
it's so scary to get a big deal, and if you lose it,
it does. I called the IT director from that big deal like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
just to follow up with him, just to say, because he's a really cool guy. Apparently, him and him and Andrew. I think they went to high school together or something of that nature. And
Really?
yeah, so I was like, hey, yeah, heard we lost out on the deal. Why'd you go with somebody else, man? And we're just joking around together. And he's like, yeah, it came down to a couple of different things, and we'll see how it goes. So he said it's hard for a big organization like ourselves to find the perfect fit. But he's like, so we'll see what happens, and we've got you guys on speed dial if it comes down. So it's I would say it's dead for now.
It's Cam, dude. Have I been walking around with this coffee stain the whole time?
No, I've not noticed that.
I think it's
That's a good one.
I think it like slipped a little bit.
Yeah, I see it on the lip there.
It must have just happened.
What a bummer.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I'm a spiller.
I'm not.
Really?
No.
I'm bad.
I'm gonna show this to my wife, and she's gonna laugh at me.
I've been so careful with my white hoodie. It's
Like, what can you do with this? Just she could throw it away.
damn. She can get it out.
She can get this out. She's a pro. We're just talking about what Macy's got going on. He's crushing it.
He's cooking.
Got deals.
He's cooking.
You won a euchre tournament? You ever play euchre?
No, I don't even know what it
It's
is.
kind of like spades. Well, we've already.
spades?
We'll talk about it.
Got it. Yeah, fill me in.
I'll
on
fill
that.
you
I think
I'll
it's
fill you in.
it's Indiana thing, right?
I'm not sure where. I'm not sure where
Oh,
it came
yeah,
in.
it is regional. I know
I
that.
think it's Indiana.
Yeah.
A lot of my
I've seen the
family's
big
from Indiana.
tournaments and
All the
stuff.
Indiana. Lauren's got family from Indiana. She's from Illinois. She doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Her Indiana family
Gotcha.
comes in. They know how to play it, and they were like, "You know how to play euchre?"
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
like,
never
impressive.
I
yeah.
had never heard of it.
Yes,
until
I
we
do.
played with the cousins, and I was like, this is dumb. Like I was like, I don't even understand. I don't understand.
It is the
this.
most action-packed, fast-paced
Oh, it's
game.
so,
it's awesome.
Yeah, and
You
if
could talk
play,
so much shit playing
Yeah,
it
you
too.
can.
euchre.
and if you play slow, people look at you like you are special.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you only
playing.
got a couple cards, bud.
Yeah,
playing.
I'm playing in another one. My other cousin, he called me and he's like, "Hey, are you free on the second?" Like, why?
Now you start winning, people.
Groundhog's
Yeah.
Day.
I got a ringer, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I think there's
There's an art to what
80.
you play.
Yeah,
And reading
no,
the
there
guy
is.
and saying, I think you're holding on to Trump, dude.
Yeah.
I think you got that ace.
Well, and
Wait
and
a
then you're
second.
gonna pocket your jack, and
Wait
then
a
maybe
second.
you play the jack.
Yeah.
But then maybe you got another one.
Well, there's
and then
that.
people are like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah,
on the
there's-
last hand,
oh,
and you
man.
get the third.
Oh, yeah.
set. Oh,
And set 'em. Oh yeah, it's
Ah.
great. It's great. And I love
It sounds like Rook. Have you ever played Rook?
No.
It's like a version of spades. It sounds almost exactly like what you're describing.
I love stick to dealer though.
Rook
Stick to
is
dealer.
Rook is.
Yeah.
I'm real rusty on that. I'm rusty on euchre, but I remember played it a ton. Did you
Yeah.
keep point? Where'd you keep your points on?
The
6 and a 4.
yeah, 6
Yeah.
and a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always spades. I always use a 6 and a 4 spades. Nothing, no other suits.
That's great. Matt, are you fouling?
I'm gonna have to learn how to play this.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
I'll
You ever,
teach- I'll
another
teach-
card game. Have you ever played In Between?
No.
Oh, In Between is it's a cool game.
All right.
I don't remember all the details because I played it a lot, like in high school and college with baseball.
Sure.
Teammates. But we didn't have it. But you could play with some pocket change or whatever. We'd play like dollars and stuff, but it would get up there. So you'd have like a pot. You'd have like 2 stacks of cards or whatever. Something like somebody's gonna say I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. But approximately the deal is there's a pot of money. Everybody's got like ante up or whatever, and you want to take money out of the pot. So it comes around to you, and you look at 2 cards, and they flip them, and you will bet a certain amount of money that the third card is in between those 2 cards.
Oh, that sounds fun.
If you're right, you get to take the money out. If you're wrong, you have to put that amount of money back in the
That's
pot.
kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe if the third card, the one that's in between, matches one of those cards, I think that's called like a double burn,
Oh,
something
boy.
like that. And then you got to put double the money back in the pot.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Like
There's a
16 years
multiplier?
old, getting weird pot of $500 one time. And
That's
stuff. People
crazy.
sweating.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
summer baseball is pretty fun.
It sounds like
that's intense.
it sounds like my family would turn that into a drinking game. It was like,
Yeah.
hey, we don't have any money.
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
have got
yeah.
plenty of beer, so
Oh,
In between, take a drink.
yeah.
Burn, double burn.
Double burn, take a shot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
it's a good game. That's real fast.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Real fast.
I can
You
imagine.
lose your money real quick too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. What do you got? What's sales development doing?
Sales development. Yeah, I mean, we're having a good day. SEMO hit their goal by lunchtime. Justin Webb with a 4-piece today. He's really working the Hawks. He's sending Hawks to people. BCC, so he doesn't have to send one at a time. So we're testing that out a little bit. And then he's leaving a voicemail telling people to check their inbox. And they are booking like crazy. So he's doing great. We had a little bit of a skid on the show rate. And so, you know, on days like that where you're trying to end kind of a skid or whatever, it's always just back to basics, right? So we reiterate, you know, set it same day, next day with the most recent available time slot for Sam. C-levels only. Make sure they have a company email. And then you go check the appointments today, and they're all set today for tomorrow or the next day. So really good, really promising. The guys are agile, but, you know, just goes to show, even the people who've been doing it for a while, you've got to make sure that they're guardrails, letting them know, hey, back to basics. Make sure you're hitting the fundamentals. That's what leads to closed deals. So
Back to basics could not be more true.
Yeah.
The bell curve of like you don't know anything, so you only say what's in front of you, and it works really well. Then you know everything, and you say too much, and everybody's falling asleep. And then back down to the other side where you're an expert, and you say only what needs to be
super
said.
direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you wish you could just skip the part in the middle. It is what happens.
It's so true.
In the news today, right? Bob Uecker passed away.
Sam was just telling me about
Rest
that.
in peace.
Mr. Baseball.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Bob Uecker's fun. I really liked him.
Good guy. Old timer.
Bummers. Pro baseball player. Not just a guy. Pro baseball player, then announcer.
Yep.
The Nintendo Switch 2
Oh.
got leaked and then unleaked or whatever. It's the same thing.
Man,
It always is.
I just bought one, so I hope not.
Looks
Because I bought it
looks
for full
ex-
price.
Did you get
Looks
the
exactly the same.
OLED?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it worth it?
OLED.
You know,
OLED.
I
You gotta
don't-
say OLED, dude.
OLED.
Come on,
Whatever.
man.
I don't
God,
even-
I'm getting old.
I don't even
Jesus.
use
You
it.
got one of them OLEDs?
All of a sudden, my
there?
knees hurt real bad.
Oh, LEDs.
I'm
Wow.
making fun of you.
I know.
Look at me.
You want to go
I
to
can't make fun of anybody
Chipotle
anymore.
later?
Chipotle.
Oh, you don't want to go to
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Don't go to Chipotle.
Yeah.
That's where we send
Oh,
former
yeah.
employees.
Completely forgot about that.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know.
For those of you who don't know, if you're, hey, where did so-and-so go? And you say, hey, he went to Chipotle.
when we first started.
That's
I don't know.
like saying he went to the train station or whatever.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Single digit employees. We had this guy who was, doing real estate stuff allegedly on the side, but he was taking more calls than he was making during the day. So Aaron and him had a conversation about, hey, I'm not paying you to run your business. I'm paying you to help grow my business. So please stop taking personal calls on company time. And a couple days later, he's like, yo, going to Chipotle. Does anyone want anything? And we're like, no, I'm good. And he never came back.
Yikes.
He never came back. And then there was like 2 or 3 other people who went to Chipotle and never came back. And it's like, hey, yo, we need to stop going there. What's over there? It's in the water over at Chipotle.
Maybe it was a front. Maybe it was.
Maybe.
it was just. Maybe it was Chipotle.
Could be.
I don't know.
It was wild.
Ask him. You want a gift card to Chipotle?
I think Laura did get someone a Chipotle gift card or something, like right when she
Really?
first got here. We're like,
We should do that. Anybody who's a mega turd that really deserves it,
we had a
part
sign.
ways, be like, hey, man, today's your last day. Here's a gift card to
The guys
Chipotle.
at the old office, the guys had a sign up on the wall. That was
I
like-
put that up.
Was it?
I
Yeah.
printed that out and I wrote people's names on it.
Guys who left for Chipotle.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh my.
in memoriam or whatever.
So bad. There was a dude who lost his laptop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lost it.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think so. There's a few actually.
Oh, there's a bunch of guys that
Yeah.
lost their laptops. So annoying. And I think whatever the whole thing about like being a business owner, like for some reason I'm in the same club as like Mark Zuckerberg or something like that. You know, it's completely unfounded. Like I'm just cutting people loose and all that stuff.
Right.
And
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah.
squeezing every penny out of, like, had people break their laptops on the first day. We had them lose them, and I'm like, oh man, that sucks. You know, don't do it again. Like, here's another laptop.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, like, lost his laptop allegedly, or stolen out of his car because he left it parked out in the city, like at a hotel parking lot, like visible. I'm pretty sure it just got, pretty sure he just probably sold it, something like that. I was hoping I would fire him. I'm pretty sure. In hindsight.
That's crazy.
But anyway, got him a different laptop, and he showed up for like another day or two, and then just like, left at lunch, quit. He's drawing all the time.
Yeah.
Wanted to be an artist.
Yeah. Go do that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
But like,
awesome.
can't you just, tell me like, hey dude, I want to go be an artist. You know?
We were just
Like,
talking about
what?
this.
Hey, sure. Can you give me like 2 solid weeks of crushing it?
Yeah.
When it doesn't work is when, if somebody is completely dragging ass and they're awful and they're on a corrective action plan, and then you are trying to like raise them up, like, come on, I believe in all that stuff. And then they, put a notice in, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
That's
like,
rough.
Yeah. Let's stick around longer. No.
Yeah.
It's always hard when like someone's dream isn't the thing they're doing, and it's like you can do both. There's plenty of people in the ECHL who are getting paid $30,000 a year to play professional hockey, but they're still selling insurance during the day.
Yeah.
They've got a Bloomington Bisons jersey, they've got fans, they've got a Twitter page, but like the reality is you've got to work, and then you also have your dream, your thing you really like doing.
I've heard so many times it's like it's better when your dream or your hobby is not your profession.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
People
I've
end up
heard-
don't liking it.
Yeah. It forces
Think
you out
about,
of it.
I mean, it's easy to say, but all these like musicians and stuff and actors, they end up so unhappy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that they think that they like, and then none of them want to keep doing what they're doing. Like all the rappers want to be basketball players.
Yeah.
The basketball players want to be
Yeah.
rappers. The
Yeah.
actors want to be musicians.
true.
Yeah.
It's
What's their
They're just
purpose?
unhappy.
It's like their only purpose is like,
Yeah.
I'm a musician. I'm
honestly,
in this vacuum.
this is unpopular take. I think you're supposed to get married and like have a family,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then find fulfillment in that.
I was just about to
And
say.
there's other like religious things and stuff. Don't want to get too far down the route. Like you're not going to find happiness in just material things or like what your profession.
well, and it changes. Like I wanted to be a fighter pilot. I wanted to be a baseball player. I wanted to be a Twitch streamer, at one point, right?
Yeah.
And it changes as you grow older. And now I'm looking forward to being a dad and
Yeah. And then
taking
grandpa
family
and-
vacations. And
Yeah, me and my
Like-
wife were just talking about that the other day. We were talking about like legacy and
yeah.
what we see, because she comes from a huge family and
Sure.
all that. So we hang out with our cousins. They've
Yeah.
got 4 kids. We've got 4 kids. I mean, and we talk about buying up the whole strip that they live on.
Yeah.
They've got 7 houses. They've got 7 houses in there. It's like,
Yeah.
at some point I'd love to start
Live on the same block and stuff.
right,
nearby.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool. But
Yeah, it makes me say I want to hear people talk about I can never live next to my family or parents or
oh,
whatever.
dude,
It's like,
I would love it.
yeah.
The house
Yeah,
next
and
to my
you-
mom and dad is getting renovated right now. I'm like, I've been waiting
Yeah.
for this guy to hurry up and finish.
you take for granted if you've got a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which,
yeah, for
you know,
sure.
it sucks if you don't,
Mhm.
and I can understand some people like it just want to be a good scenario, but like if you actually like your parents,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to be near them? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people I talk to who have said that, it's like, why not? It's like, I don't know, it's just too close. They don't have a good reason.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my, my dad's a convicted felon, and
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. Like, okay,
I'm pretty
That
sure
makes
it's
sense.
less that scenario, more like Everyone Loves Raymond situation where she just like pops
Just
in.
pops in.
And there's like the most
I feel like
inopportune times.
I
And,
feel
but
like
then
that
you just
would
gotta
be
tell them, like,
nice.
hey, dude, you gotta
yeah.
just not
Yeah.
walk in my house all the time.
But still, you're
Yeah.
allowed to change. You're allowed to have a good living, work hard, and then go home and do something else, right? It's
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
here's a great place to do that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are taking advantage.
Yeah, go be a like I said, we got a gym, or I got to go buy the stuff for the space here. I'm not gonna lie, Matt. I feel like a dork. I went into Guitar Center. I'm such a puss. I didn't buy anything because I was like, man, I don't know what I'm doing.
You know how many times
I don't want to ask Guitar Center guys because they kind of suck.
Yeah.
They
You
don't
know,
a lot.
they're not cool.
They're not good.
I'm sorry, Guitar Center, if you guys are actually really cool, but like, dude, you get such a bad rap. You're
Right.
forbidden riffs and all that stuff, and
Well, yeah,
What?
because they're
No,
used to
Stairway
people
to
just coming in every day and playing Stairway to Heaven.
we need a couple like acoustic guitars, need a bass, need a drum set, keyboard.
Which Guitar Center did you go to? Is it Rock Road or the
Oh,
one
he's
out
about to call
Fair-
people out right now.
I think it's Crestwood.
yeah.
Crestwood.
Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't get into too
The
much detail,
exact
but-
address,
Yeah.
please.
not one
was it?
around, not one around here. That's for sure.
Yeah, the guy's name was
I don't know,
Steve.
they're
He
just
didn't
like
know
not
anything.
helpful and stuff. And
Yeah. No, some of them seem like they're too cool, and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, what do you
Like I should already know what I want.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and like they look at you like, oh, that's not a guitar, or whatever.
Right.
Like that Frankenstein guitar. That's the Blink-182 guys like signature. That was a
Mm-hmm.
great deal. I love that. We tweaked it a little bit, but like people, oh, the Blink-182 guitar.
Yeah.
What are you?
What are
Do you
you?
suck at guitar? It's like, well, probably, but
Yeah. But it's fun.
you've got like a $4,000 Gibson that you play scales on. you know?
Right. Right.
Who gives a shit? You're trying to,
That's true. Play skills. That's
Quit
what
trying
I
to
smoke
stop me
on the
from
water
having
on it,
fun,
right?
You know? Yeah.
That's. I think that we're kind of getting the political things, the entertainment things. Hopefully, it's all coming back full circle where, like, being like creative and stuff and having good ideas. I think it's coming back.
What makes you think that?
It's just the election for one.
Yeah.
Election, people voted. Donald Trump is not he's not, I wouldn't call him technically, on paper, a great candidate. So like, to make the comparison, there's a guy that, can shred and play a bunch of that's a great guitarist,
Yeah.
but like, is he like good? Do people really like the music?
Is he
I
the
don't
one-
think
yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually want him in your band, or do you like,
Yeah.
is he just good at playing guitar?
Do you want the guy that says all the same, stuff for politically? That's what I'm saying. Like, you just get a whole bunch of the same manufactured stuff.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
politics.
I think it's a
and
question of like,
and
will,
movies.
will
and
people like him
music
versus
and-
Yeah.
is he good? Right. It's like
Well,
popularity.
does it?
versus,
Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Do you vibe with it? Does
Yeah.
it resonate with you? And I think, I don't know, dude.
I think mainstream political correctness is taking a dive.
think it's over, dude.
I think it's done.
I'm
think it's done.
so here for it because
Yeah.
I just like talking. plainly.
Absolutely. We can get shows like The Office back. I'm rewatching
It
The
never
Office.
left for me.
You can never make it today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it would never
Oh,
make it
yeah.
today. I was like, oh boy. Yeah,
I-
that's
I
rough.
love The Office.
Oh, it's so great. It's so great. We're on season. Me and my wife are rewatching.
It's
season
Britney,
3.
bitch.
It's Britney, bitch. And I am back in the form of a new company, the Michael Scott Paper Company.
You ever seen that part?
Yeah.
And I'm back. I love it. And I like it because of there's a part where he starts his own paper company.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
really
yeah.
that resonates with me.
Yeah.
Michael
Big
Scott
time.
Paper
They try
Company.
to squash him.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't be worth that much. He's like, I'm worth nothing. That's the difference. If you strike, basically, if you strike him down, he'll just make another paper company. and,
Right.
like,
And,
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
one.
I love
Another
that.
we had to be
Yeah.
vicious like that in the beginning.
We
You
did.
remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still do sometimes.
You have
We
no
get to do
idea
that.
how high I can fly.
Absolutely.
It's true.
So great.
But anyway, that's what I'm saying. I like the good stuff's coming back. Like, I think what we do, are there like crazier, more technically gifted, cold email companies, and look at all these dialers and sequences and all this
Sexy,
shit.
yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
There's this is 1,000 sequence. This recipe is so overbaked and it doesn't even taste good anymore.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The chocolate chip cookies that got like butter and eggs and sugar and chocolate, like those taste better.
Yeah.
Well,
than
people
all
know.
the fake stuff.
People know the difference.
Just call people, set up meetings,
Mm-hmm.
give them an easy way to sign up. It's like there's basic stuff. Same thing with music.
Back to basics, baby.
Yeah.
When are the guitar bands going to come back?
I don't know. Me and Ross were talking about that.
Where
on
are
lunch.
they?
When was the last time you heard a ballad?
Well, that's
I'm not even talking about it. I'm just saying a band.
Sure. I mean, that's
When are they going to be back? They're not bands anymore.
It's like a front man with some other dudes.
They're artists
Yeah.
now. It's
Yeah, it's like you said, a front man, and like Dave Matthews Band. It's like it's this guy, but then he's got a
You take
backing
it, you
band.
take it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
I'm gonna take off. Thanks, guys.
It's so
sorry.
Thank you,
I
Mason.
just got to pontificate on that a little more. Thanks, Mace.
Later, Mace.
Later, guys.
Do you know what I'm saying, man?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, just the music scene in general has gone downhill, but now it's almost non-existent with rock and roll. I mean, that's been years.
There is
and
no
years.
rock and roll
yeah,
anymore.
No,
Nothing.
not at all.
There's like hardcore, and then there's like
that's it.
pop rock.
Yeah, yeah. Like pop punk's gone.
Oh,
Punk's gone altogether.
gone.
Yeah, which it's just I guess it changes all the time, but
Or it's like super underground, and
Mhm.
it's like kind of risky to go to, or like like you're like, this is gonna be good or complete trash,
yeah.
right?
They had a super heavy band on Jimmy Kimmel recently.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was a girl screamer like featured on the song though. It's
Sure.
crazy. Make your hair stand up.
Yeah.
Was it good or was it?
It's good. You wouldn't expect it, but just, I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, but also just an amazement like that came out of this little thing right here,
It's
But
kind of crazy.
other than like the hardcore scene, I mean, that's what I keep up with. But yeah, you don't see any new bands coming out. Like, hey, check out this brand new band. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, no.
You have to start our own band.
Do it. Let's do it. We already have half of a studio.
Intro, verse, chorus.
Yeah. Bridge.
Back to the intro.
Yeah.
Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Maybe an outro.
Yeah.
Done. 3.5 minutes long.
We have a
Nursery rhyme.
yeah.
That my theory on music is you have to be able to more or less do the hook with a dir.
It's got to be
sound.
easy to follow.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that like silly, like what's like a nice song that like what's a good rock song?
Not a big music theory guy.
Oh, it's not music theory.
I mean, well, Blinded
It's-
by the Light, maybe. That one's kind of just very catchy, and it plays 4 times throughout the song.
yeah, dirt.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like nursery rhyme.
Easy
Style.
to follow.
oh,
yeah.
where the verses are the melody. So like Johnny Cash, Zach Bryan, a lot of those guys, there's not a melody that carries the verses. The verses are the melody.
I don't know.
So like they sing the melody.
You're getting
That
too-
doesn't happen a lot either.
You're getting too technical for me.
That's what you're saying. Nursery rhymes, the words are the song.
It's got to be nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be digestible
Basic.
if you want it to be
Back to basics.
big and popular. it
Yeah, I
seems
mean,
like.
well, that's why people don't like pop music. It's too easy, or it's this, but it's stuck in your head all day.
Forever.
Yeah,
But people love pop music. That's
Yeah.
why they're
What's that-
selling
that's why
out
it's
concerts.
What's that new one though?
It's
LeAngelo
crazy.
Ball single that
No, I
dropped?
don't know.
LeAngelo Ball's got a banger. He released a song.
Jello?
Yeah, Jello. He
haven't heard
he
this.
released a single under a pseudonym, and the internet outed him. And
What's his
it's actually
what's his
kind of
pseudonym?
good. G3, not G6, but G3.
He's called G3.
That's his artist name. Yeah, G3.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of a good song. The kids like it.
the goal is you want your hook to be, well, first of all, it's called a hook for a reason, but it's an earworm to where it's just woven into your brain, and
You can't
get
forget
rid
it.
of it.
Yeah,
That's the money right there.
sure. I believe it.
You love hate it.
Chapel Rome. That
Yeah.
was a big one this
Yeah.
last year.
Or
She-
HOTTOGO.
Oh yeah, I couldn't stop.
People are saying that's the new YMCA.
I couldn't stop.
Yeah. It's
Hot
What's,
to
how does that go?
HOTTOGO.
Yeah, so they're saying dirt.
Yeah,
the
there we
lyrics
go.
are
That's
the
a good.
Like,
That's a
that's what-
good one. Yeah.
That's if you can dirt along to it.
Yeah.
It's a certified hit.
Make a dance
Period.
for it. Make a dance.
It's a good
over.
rule.
Yeah.
It's a good rule. I've never heard it like that, but that's right.
Dirt. I mean,
Dirt to dirt.
dirt.
You can.
We gotta call it dirt check it.
Dirt to dirt.
Where's it at on the dirt scale?
The dirt scale.
The dirt scale, like the Richter scale. I'm telling you, it's.
Richter, yeah.
I don't think we could get internationally famous. I think we can make a dirt to dirt.
The formula is there.
We can make a couple dirt to dirts and get a following. I think.
Post Malone did that at the beginning of his career, kind of.
What was his first song?
What is it?
I think he was like country, wasn't he?
No, like when he first broke out, it's not Congratulations. What's the one? White Iverson.
Oh yeah, White Iverson. Yeah.
You want it to go up and down too. It kind of needs to go like this. Yeah.
My dirt to dirt.
Is the band named Dirt to Dirt? Is that take the Dirt Durs? The Dirt Durs?
They took our jobs.
Oh no.
Matt, what else are you working on? And then we'll wrap up.
So right now I'm finishing up onboarding video with Arnold. It's looking really good. Should be able to just follow along to it whenever you're signing up digitally with us. A lot going on. Putting together the MVPs, Rainmakers, and Comeback PDRs, Apex SDRs. Putting that together for tomorrow's update.
Yep.
Catching up on closed deals, proposals. I mean, I have a mental list that just never ends, which is great. I mean, I'm always got something to do.
It's funny.
Time flies.
Time flies. Okay. Anything else to add?
That's it. That's a wrap.
All right. Who knows what we'll talk about next time? We do business development too.